In this video, I'm gonna take you through a belief busting workshop. This is the absolutely most powerful tool I've ever created, and if you do this, it can literally change your life. Because who we are today, our identity, is nothing else than the result of the 1,000 micro decisions we made of our past experiences up to this point. That means if we can change our decisions that we made about past experiences, we are able to change ourselves. Imagine traveling back in time and changing the outcome of an experience. This is exactly what we're going to do today, so let's get started. First of all, we have to get clear about how our personality is shaped. Here you can see an iceberg, and our identity is nothing else than the tip of the iceberg. Is that what we can see from outside? So when I scream like, everyone who's a kind person, raise their hand, there may be like 50, 60, 70, 80% of people raising their hands. And this is their identity. And the identity is the result of what they value, what's important for them. For some people, it's important to be nice, and for other people, there are other things more important. And our values are shaped through our beliefs. And our beliefs are the results of our experiences. So it's possible that two people have the same experience but have a completely different outcome. And I can see this every time, that whatever life area you're struggling with, if it's health, finances, language learning, career, it's always the same thing. Two people experience the same thing but make different decisions. Now it's time to take out your journal. Journal can be everything and can be a sheet of paper. I like to do it digitally, but now it's important that you write it down. This is a workshop, so after each step, you have to write one or more sentences. It doesn't matter how much you do it, it only matters that you do it. So take out your journal and let's get started. The belief busting consists of 6 steps. First is identification. We want to identify our limiting beliefs. Second is awareness. So we want to get more aware how this belief is holding us back. 3 is leverage. So we want to take power away from that limiting belief. 4 is sourcing. So we want to find the source for this limiting belief. 5 is replacement with something empowering. And 6 is implementation, where we take action. Step 1, identification. I will ask you this question now, and then you have to write them down, the answers, and I will give you a few examples. So, what belief is preventing me from achieving my goal? What do I repeatedly tell myself when I face challenges? What is holding me back to achieve my goals? What is my biggest problem right now? Here are some examples. So, for career, for example, it could be someone who's holding onto the belief, I'm not qualified enough to apply for a better job. Relationships, I'm not good looking enough for a good partner. Finances, I can save money because I need everything. Health, I never lose weight because my body can lose weight. So whatever problem you're facing right now, let's say it's for learning a language and you don't like to speak to strangers, to natives, this is like the final stage, then what you should do now is write down, I cannot speak to natives because, and then you can also add a reason for this. And everything that's coming now into your mind is good. So everything, we have to be creative now in this stage of our belief busting. So write every limiting belief down that's coming out into your mind, and we can later decide which one is most important and where we will focus on. Now it's your turn to answer this question. Do this right now. So if you've done this, we can move forward to our next step. Step 2, awareness. Feel the emotional and practical consequences. Assess how this belief has affected your life, your relationships, career, health and happiness. Visualize your future if you continue to hold on to this belief. What is the cost of holding on to this belief? How does it make you feel? And so it's important to be emotional now. And here are some examples. Career. So this person who cannot change his job, the consequences are, this belief keeps me stuck in a job I dislike and prevents me from growing. Then the person who cannot find a relationship, I avoid putting myself out there or think others will reject me before they even get to know me. Then the person who cannot save money, I miss out on opportunities like traveling, investing, or pursuing hobbies because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Then health. My energy levels are affected and I avoid situations where my weight might be judged. So it's really important now that you get aware what this limiting belief is causing in your life. You see, if something isn't like really harming your life, affecting your life, you wouldn't take this energy and this motivation to change that. Because in fact, it's hard to change a limiting belief, and you really need a big reason for that. Now it's time for you. So now answer this question. Do this right now. So if you've done this, we can move on to the next step. Step 3, leverage. Question the truth and validity of the belief. Is this belief really true? Are there exceptions or counterexamples? Are there people who solve this problem? Are you the only person on earth with this problem? And as an example, the career person would answer like this. I've gained experience and skills in my current job that are relevant to a better position. The person who want to find love. Many people find love without being conventionally perfect looking. Then the person who cannot save money. Not everything I spend on is truly essential. Some are habits or emotional purchases. Then the person who cannot lose weight. Past traditions don't mean it's impossible. They show I need a different method or mindset. So in this step, it's absolutely important that you find now reasons why this couldn't be true. So you think about other people. Are there any other people who have achieved the same result, what you want to achieve? Have other people achieved it before? And the answer is yes. And therefore, get aware of this. And this is why you shouldn't hold on to this belief. Do this right now. If you've done this, we can move on to the next step, which is step number 4, sourcing. Find the sources of your beliefs in your past. When did I create this belief? What even in the past made me create this belief? Why could I have interpreted it in the wrong way? How can I interpret the past in a different way? Here are some examples. The career guy. I was rejected for a role once and started doubting myself. Relationships. A hurtful comment from someone in my past stuck with me, even though it wasn't true. Then the financial person. I grew up believing I needed to keep up with others' lifestyles. The health person. I've compared myself to people with different genetics, lifestyle or goals, which deepened my frustration. As you can see, for every limiting belief that we form, there are reasons where this is coming from. And at this point, it doesn't matter if this is completely true. You don't have to be absolutely sure if this is the causing event. It only matters that you believe it's true. So attach it to this, find the root cause if possible. You can jump back from past event to past event. Often we have a chain of past events that create this kind of beliefs. And if you can, if there's a new past event coming up, when you go to another past event, that's even better. And so we can step by step get rid of these limiting beliefs. Do this right now. So if you've done this, we can move on. Step number 5, replacement. Install a new belief that serves your goals. Define a positive, empowering belief that counters the old one. Imagine a positive future without this limiting belief. If you got rid of this limiting belief, what would you do? How does it make you feel? Here's some examples. Career. I have valuable skills and experience and I can grow even better in a new job. Relationships. I'm attractive in my own unique way and I deserve love for who I am. Finances. I can save my money by distinguishing between needs and wants. Health. My body is capable of change and I can lose weight by finding the right strategy for my body. As you can see, this is where it gets really interesting because we're not only getting rid of the limiting beliefs, we're adding even more power to it by adding an empowering belief. So for the same situation, two people can think about it completely differently. And now we want to get you into positive kind of thinking because, in fact, every weakness is also a strength. And this is what you have to find out now for yourself. Do this right now. If you've done this, we can move on to the final step, which is step number 6, implementation. Solidify the new belief through action and repetition. Surround yourself with people, environments, and experiences that support this belief. Reinforce the new belief with evidence and affirmations. Take small steps and accumulate victories. Reflect on the progress and results of your actions. For career, that could be update your resume and list your accomplishments to see your value clearly. Relationships. Engage in social settings where meaningful connections can develop based on personality. Finances. Use the pause rule. Wait 24 hours before making non-essential purchases. Health. Read a book about losing weight. Start walking for 10 minutes a day. As you can see here, it's now all about making small steps. It's about getting momentum. In fact, the biggest mistake that you can do now is to get overwhelmed by this big goal. Instead, make a simple, small step. Anything that can break down into a small amount of time, I would I recommend you to start 5 minutes for the very first day. Make a baby step, really. It's only about taking a baby step. And then you get into the momentum, and then it will be magic. So now we are at the end of this belief busting workshop. If you've done this correctly, by now you should be able to take action. You should exactly know what you should be doing now, what you've been doing wrong, and what you should believe in. And now it's your time to go out in this world and use this new power for yourself. I hope I could empower you with something new, positive, empowering belief, and hope you can achieve your goals and your dreams in your life right now. You can always come back if you feel like something is holding you back in your life and do this workshop again, and nothing is impossible. I see you soon.